Hey ladies, this is going to be short and sweet. I wanted to talk to y'all, hop on here real fast and talk about branding. Yes, I have one kid. This is the story of my life. Two are outside and one's asleep. So, and you'll see this hat probably for the rest of my life. But I wanted to talk to y'all real fast on content because I just talked to like 17 girls this morning who are like, what do I talk about? So obviously one thing that I promised y'all training and mentoring wise is how to teach you to self-brand. Because in all reality though, I would love to know that you're committed and I would love to see Monet all over your Facebook page. I also know that that sticks you with our company. And frankly, at the end of the day, people don't buy from Monet. People buy from people that they know, love, and trust. I just wanted to be a diva today. Hey, Lindsay. So I wanted to talk to y'all about content. So for instance, my mentor, what he taught me is that his wife had a very dedicated following of over 2,000 people. It might not sound like a lot of people, but this group of 2,000 felt like they knew her, felt like they loved her, and they trusted her. So when she referred them to something or shared with them what she did, they immediately supported her because her following came from making organic bird food, okay? I thought that was a naked child. So when I talk about, hey, Brittany, so when I talk about content, I'm not talking about, okay, you talk about Monet all the time, talk about hair products all the time. No, why? Because you're going to miss a whole audience of people that does not care what you have to say because they know you're probably talking about Monet, okay? They've already shut the doors. They don't want to hear your opinion. They probably unfollowed you on Facebook. So let's talk about content. I hear people say a lot, like I have 2 messages I need to respond to right now. I asked the girls, I said, what could you talk about all the time? And they said, my kids. That's awesome, okay? If you can talk about your kids all the time, that's a wonderful thing. But here's what I want you to think about. When you're prospecting a popular Instagrammer or a blogger and they have 50,000 followers or something like that, and it doesn't matter what they're talking about. It does not matter if they're talking about fashion. It does not matter if they're talking about different types of dirt or food. You are excited about the potential of them looking at Monet. Why? Because they have 50,000 followers who feel like they know, love, and trust them. Why? Because they continue to add valuable content to their viewers. So for instance, when I have somebody who tells me I can talk about my kids all the time. Okay, awesome. Talk about your kids all the time, but figure out ways to add value to your followers. She's so tired. Figure out ways to say, hey, this is where I get my kids' outfits. Hey, this is where I get my kids' swim outfits. Bless you. This is how I discipline my kids. I hope this helps. This is what I let my kids do for activities. Add value to your followers. Because if all they see all day, every day is you posting about your kids and that's it, and there's no value to it, and it's just your kids, like, I'm sorry, but you know, your grandparents want to see the kids, and your parents might want to see the kids, and your great-grandparents might want to see the kids. But outside of that, you're missing a huge audience because you think your kids are awesome, and people are actually looking for value, okay? That sounds rude. Trust me, I have 4 kids. It's the hardest thing in the world to not be like, she's so cute, I'm obsessed with her. She's my daughter, I should be. So when you're thinking about content, one thing I want you to think about.
Kids talk to me.
Kids are talking to you?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's so funny. They're not in our backyard. Okay, so one thing I want you to think about is what can you talk about all the time that you're passionate about? That's why you're naked. How about you not come on camera? Okay, go outside and you can go swim.
No. Oh.
He's naked. Sorry, y'all. So one thing I want you to think about content-wise is something that you can talk about all the time. Why my platform is mainly restoration is because I love redoing furniture. I love building furniture. I want to be able to flip homes. I know that that is a platform that I can talk about stuff all the time. I can always add value to people because I'm an expert in that area. So though you may feel like you're an expert with your kids, how can you add value to people? How can you make people laugh? So here's what I do not want you to think about. I don't want you to think about, okay, I'm partnering up with a hair and shampoo or a shampoo and conditioner company. All I have to talk about is shampoo and conditioner. False. You want to know why? Because if all you talk about is shampoo and conditioner and you really don't know what you're talking about, people are going to sense it. If you go post a live video and you're like, yeah, so like before you shampoo your hair, I guess you brush your hair out. I'm sorry, what? You're all of a sudden a shampoo and conditioner expert? When did that come up? So start talking about stuff that you love, that you can talk about all the time, nonstop, and you will acquire a following. Here's the reason behind following, and here's what is important about your content. You can drop nuggets. Like if I'm building a farmhouse table, I can be like, you know what's awesome about this is my side gig covered it. Like I'm a shampoo and conditioner rep and it paid for my new farmhouse table. Okay, so for instance, Lindsay is awesome with yoga. So she is starting to acquire a following about yoga. As long as she's adding value and she's staying consistent with her content, the followers will come. Now she can drop nuggets about Monet while she's talking about yoga, but the majority of her followers are starting to feel like they know her, they love her, and they trust her. So when she recommends something in the future, they're not going to second guess, especially if they're like, oh, Lindsay's giving me awesome value. They're going to say, oh, Lindsay uses this shampoo and conditioner? Heck yes, girl, give me all the details. So if you think about it this way, if you were talking to a popular Instagrammer or a blogger, and they have 50,000, 100,000 plus followers, you don't get excited about them because they are talking about hair, right? No. You get excited about them because of their audience and because they have so many people following them who know, love, and trust them. So when we're talking about content, talk about something that you feel like you're an expert about, that you can add value to people with, and the followers will come. She totally almost bit me. So one of mine is I like to make people laugh. If you can make people laugh, you will have them watching all day. So if you feel like you're being quirky and annoying, be quirky and annoying. Some people just need a good laugh. I hope this was helpful. I might end up redoing this video in the future, but I wanted y'all to know about content because I feel like everyone's like, I need to talk about Monet all the time. I need to talk about shampoo and conditioner. Brittany, that's a huge audience. Start cooking and share recipes with people. And then think about, okay, you're a mom. You have 20 minutes to cook dinner. This is what I would do in 20 minutes. Turn your live on. Let them see how you do it in the kitchen. Let them see your kids running around in the background. One of my favorite lives that I've done is I cooked one meal. It's the pesto chicken. You take pesto in a can and chicken and you put them in a fry pan and that's it. And I had so many people from church who were like, oh, that was awesome. I did that for dinner. It was so good. So I hope this was helpful. Think about your content. Do not brand yourself to a company. Do not brand yourself to Monet. Brand yourself as an individual and your followers will come, okay? So I hope you ladies are having an awesome Wednesday and I will see y'all later. Bye, girls.